Hello, teachers. I have a super rare student no-show in Magic Years. I've been so busy lately between my kids, and I've got a ton of secondary positions with Magic Years now that when I have a break in between classes, I just want to take a break. So I'm sorry I haven't updated my channel recently, but welcome back. Thank you for coming back. You will notice that this video has the same title and picture as the last video I posted. I wanted to update the video a little bit because now that I am an interviewer with Magic Years and I've been interviewing more people, I thought I would give more constructive feedback about this issue. Why isn't Magic Years hiring every VIPKID teacher? One of the first things that we tell our interviewees in an interview is that we know coming into the interview that you have the qualifications, you have the experience, you have the education, you have the certifications. If you have them, you don't need them, but if you have them. But what we want to see is that you meet the Magic Years brand. So the big difference between a VIPKID teacher and a Magic Years teacher is the energy that they bring to a classroom. That's not to say that VIPKID teachers aren't energetic. If you have ever taught a level 1 class, a pre-VIPKID class, you have energy, whether you want to or not. They make you dance, they make you sing, they make you do crazy things with your hands and legs. We were doing the haka this morning, and I love the Mongolia dance. Shoulders up, shoulders down. I love pre-VIPKID. Some days I'm too tired. So we know that you have the energy. The big thing I'm seeing with my interviewees doing the live interview is that they come in and all they want to show off are their teaching skills. So they show off their TPR, they show off their correction making skills, they show off their smile, they do all of the things that you would expect to see in an online ESL classroom. But what we need to see is that you have that genuine enthusiasm and excitement in the classroom. And I know it's really hard when you're teaching a 33-year-old woman who's pretending to be a 6-year-old girl. I know it can be really hard to get excited when you see my face instead of an adorable kid's. But we still need to see that you have an authentic, enthusiastic personality, because we need to know that on those days when you're just kind of feeling it, but you're not really in the game that day, we still want to see that you are able to pull that enthusiasm and passion out from somewhere and just show it to us in the classroom. This is different from VIPKID's interview process. Whereas energy is important during the interview, it's not really the deciding factor as to whether you get hired. It's just 1 point on your rubric. Now, it is just 1 point on a rubric for Magic Years. Well, it's like 5 or 10 points. I don't know how many points it is. But if you fail any particular category, you might fail the whole interview process depending on how many points you can get. So bring that authentic enthusiasm to the classroom. Even though you're teaching me, pretend you're teaching a kid. Pretend you're really excited. The Magic Years brand focuses on teaching passion. I also supervise classes, and that's one of the points that we have to pay attention to when we're watching a class. Does the teacher have teaching passion through the whole class? What does teaching passion look like? It's really hard to explain. You have to just really be in it. Let me give you an example. I have had a lot of applicants or a lot of interviewees who are really good at giving praise. Good job. High five. Is that good praise? Yeah, that's good praise. Is that passionate? So even when you're giving praise, you have to remember, back up that praise with your enthusiasm. Good job! High five! Awesome! You get a trophy! My advice would be to go to the Magic Years Facebook page, not the groups, but the actual Magic Years business page, because they post videos of teaching examples. Every couple of days, you'll see a snippet from a classroom with a teacher engaging creatively with students in some way. And in those videos, you'll be able to see real teaching passion. Another thing you can do is go to the Magic Years YouTube channel, which I have also linked down below. look at examples of teachers teaching. What I would love to see, which I think would be a little unethical, would be to post videos of teachers who are teaching really well, but they don't have that teaching passion. Big B. Big B. That's so boring. Big B. Little B. Be animated, be excited. If you're a VIPKid teacher, then you are already aware of the space that you have to work in. In Magic Years, it's even smaller than the video space that you get in VIPKid. So keep that in mind when you're doing your TPR, because I've had some interviewees doing their TPR down over here, out over here, up over here. I can't see that. Just be aware of the space that you have. That's something that teachers who aren't familiar with online teaching have trouble with too. They're not aware of the space that they have. Engage with the student positively, keep them excited. When I did my interview with Magic Years, I wound up singing some of the phrases. If a student is having trouble repeating a whole phrase, then you know you have to break it up. If you're a VIPKid teacher, you already know you can't read a whole sentence, "I brush my teeth in the morning," to a student who can't say brush or teeth. So break those sentences up. I do, we do, you do. Model it for them. If a student doesn't respond to your questions, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name? I've had interviewees yell that question at me. I still have no idea what you're saying. My name is Leah. My name is Leah. Good job, Leah. High five. If you're not a high fiver, because I'm totally not a high fiver. I'm terrible at it. It's always really stiff. It also makes me really anxious to see a hand coming towards my face. I don't like that. Thumbs up, applaud. You can be excited however you want. Do what feels comfortable for you. We want to see that your personality is authentic. So when you come into the interview, be that excited, passionate person that you're going to be in the classroom. It just seems inauthentic. It seems coached. It seems like that's not who you are. And it seems like if you have an off day, you're not going to be able to flip that switch. So be excited when you come into the interview. Be happy. Be enthusiastic. Just because you're a VIPKid teacher and you don't get hired by a Magic Years teacher, that doesn't mean that you aren't a good teacher. Magic Years will give you feedback on why you did not pass the interview. If you ask them, it might take a couple of days because we do a lot of interviews. They'll give you feedback and they want you to apply again. If you fail your interview, reapply in 3 months. Ask what you can work on. You can even ask some of us in the Facebook groups if you want to. If you have someone who has referred you to Magic Ears, meet with them and talk with them. Use me as your referral. I would be happy to coach you through the process 100% to show you what that teaching passion actually looks like. I can give you more specific feedback about what we're looking for when we're doing an interview. I would like to start doing some more Q&A type videos, so if you have any questions, please leave them down below or send me an email, send me a message on Facebook. And I'd love to answer your questions as soon as possible. I try to get back to all emails within a day or two. Message me your questions, either use my email address or find us in the Q&A group. I'll link that down below too on Facebook. It's a great place to go before you start the application process so that you can get an idea of what you need to put into your application so that it can be accepted. If you need a referral, I'm happy to be that person for you and I will help you work on that teaching passion. Or if you don't have any online teaching experience, I am more than happy to help with that as well. You can join my Facebook group. I'm pretty good about answering questions in there because I moderate it. And I get an alert every time you put a post, whereas I might not get one if you message me on Facebook. So if you need me, just send me an email and I will get back to you soon. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you did so. That would help me out tremendously. Thank you for joining me today. Happy teaching and good luck.